In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
State versus John Angel, Jr., 18-98, drugs and firearms, controlled substances, theft by receiving, several other charges.
Been application if I can close.
Okay. Mr. Angel, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Let's see.
Judge, I'm showing a failure to appear on October 19th, but some previous discovery was provided to Erwin Davis.
Okay. Does Mr. Davis represent you? Erwin Davis?
You're right. Yes, sir. He did. As of, we were supposed to be in court November the 5th. And we had planned to come, but our court date was changed, and we just didn't know, Your Honor. I do apologize for not being in the courtroom. I apologize to the court.
All right. Does Erwin...
we just didn't know, and Mr. Davis has been, I believe, Your Honor, sequestered to a murder trial, and so we have not been able to contact him. I would ask for a continuance to allow me to get new counsel if I need to. And I carried my bond over. Campbell Bonding said they would let it carry over.
Okay, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Let's see, your case is before Judge Webb. He's the one that issued the order. Let's see when he'll be here next. Find it. He will be here January 18th at 8:30.
Your Honor, I can't get my bond lowered and get a bond on my situation now.
Your attorney can talk with the prosecutor and Judge Webb and see if that can be arranged, sir. It's Judge Webb's case.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get in touch with Mr. Davis to see what his status is going to be.
Thank you, sir. I think he's been relieved. State versus Glenna Angel, 18-116. Drugs and firearms, controlled substances, other charges.
Similar situation, Your Honor. It's a Division 4 case, and I show a failure to appear on October 19th, and I show that Mr. Davis was also previous counsel.
Okay.
Your Honor, we were not notified of the date change,
Okay.
and I don't agree with having to sit in jail because of it. We weren't notified. We didn't have a phone. We've had everything. We've had 2 fires this year and lost everything we own. And we don't have a phone. We had 5 message phone numbers for our lawyer, Mr. Davis, and we were not notified through him, we were not notified through the courts. It's in this court date. Judge
Okay.
Webb looked us in the eye and told us November the 5th, and that was the date that we were gonna come. And it was we had already had warrants issued for our arrest, and we didn't even know.
Okay. I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. Mr. Davis has withdrawn. Your attorney will get with the prosecutor and Judge Webb and see if there's just been a misunderstanding. I'm sure it can be cured rather quickly. And the next
Your
time.
Honor, we've been sitting here for 2.5 weeks, and I have responsibilities at home. I have people, animals, no heat, and we have jobs to do, my husband and I, and just sitting in here wasting time for something that wasn't even our fault.
That's a very good.
Please love to have a bond.
That's a very good point, and that's why I think it'll be cured fairly quickly once Mr. Gibson can talk with the prosecutor and Judge Webb. The next time Judge Webb will be here is January 18th
Okay,
at 8:30. That's when I'm gonna direct you up here. If you're out, that's when you need to come to court. Anything?
how do I get out without a bond?
Well, I think-
Could you issue a bond, please?
Ma'am, you're arguing in circles with me. Mr. Gibson represents you now. He is going to talk with the prosecutor. They will speak with Judge Webb. If there has been a misunderstanding, Judge Webb is a very reasonable man. And
Yes, sir.
they will withdraw this order, and if your bondsman will still bond, release you. But it is his case, it is not my case. I didn't issue the order to pick you up. You're just coming for me because it's the first time to get before a judge. And I've already
sir.
appointed Mr. Gibson to represent you, and he does a good job, and they're gonna be working on it. I know you want out, I'm not, if I were in your position, I'd want out, but there's a procedure
I don't
here.
mean to be disrespectful.
No, you're not, just like you said, I'd want out too.
We'll look
Anyway,
into it.
you can stand aside, thank you. Christopher Crabtree, 18-321, aggravated assault, terroristic threatening, domestic battery.
Judge, Mr. Crabtree is here or on screen today for the purpose of a bond hearing. If we could, we'd like to address bond with the court.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Mr. Crabtree has a $10,000 cash-only bond, conditioned on no contact with the victim. What happened in Mr. Crabtree's case is when he was booked in originally, it was an error of some sort where it was interpreted as cash or professional. He made the professional bond through Campbell Bonding. I think it was the next day or a couple days later, they realized that it was a cash-only bond, recalled Mr. Crabtree, and he came back to the jail to turn himself in because he didn't post the cash bond. Mr. Crabtree, the alleged victim in this case, no longer resides. It's his property in Lead Hill. It's a camper or an RV where this happened. The victim has since left there. She was only temporarily staying there. So I would ask that the court would set Mr. Crabtree's bond at $5,000 cash or professional. He has no criminal history. Like I said, after he bonded out, he did turn himself back in when they called him and said there was an error, and it was a $10,000 cash-only bond. He has a couple jobs. He works for Fowler Lumber and Jeff Pratt.
I'm also a self-employed handyman, sir.
All right. That's not an entirely unreasonable bond, given the allegations in the affidavit, but at any rate, what's the state's?
Well, Your Honor, the state's position is, number one, I would want to verify whether or not the alleged victim is still residing at the location that he will be residing at, and just make sure that there isn't any chance of them having any contact with one another.
Okay.
It's my understanding there are also children that may or may not be residing with the defendant and/or the victim. I would want to make sure that there's a plan in place to protect them. Also, I have received some information that leads me to believe that a forensic evaluation may be in order in this case, and if the defense doesn't move forward, the state may very well do it.
Okay. Well, if y'all would check into those things, I'm not opposed to lowering the bond if it needs to be lowered, but the state raises some valid points here.
Judge, I'll see if we can get in touch with the
Okay.
victim and to verify where she's going to be or not be.
Okay, and we'll explore the forensic, but the lawyers are working on your case, sir, and if your bond needs to be adjusted, I will do that.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. State versus Jackie Glover, 16-216, 18-118. It says they're revocations. I'm not sure. Is 18-118 a revocation?
Yes, Your Honor, he does have a revocation. I
Okay.
believe it's in Division 4.
Okay. It's 116 in this division, or 216 rather.
It is, Your Honor, there was a transfer order that was entered
Okay.
Oh, okay.
In,
back
bo-
in February.
in both cases.
Yes, in both.
All right. Well, is this just a first appearance?
It should be, Your Honor. I
Okay.
believe he was served with the,
All right.
well, I say that. It looks like he had a court appearance on November 19th and was ordered to appear today. That may have been an appearance in front of Judge Webb.
There's nothing indicated about an arraignment, I guess, so I guess we need.
We can treat this as a first appearance.
And Judge, we've been appointed, we'd waive a formal reading of the petition and plea of not true.
We'll enter the plea of not true, and I don't know what the allegations are, but I'm here before Christmas sometime.
I believe you're here on the 21st, Your Honor. I'm looking at the petition. It does not allege new criminal offenses.
Could the state be ready by the 21st?
With it not being based on new criminal offenses, I believe we could.
Okay, we'll set the hearing for the 21st. 9:30 or soon thereafter, as we can get to it. Anything else?
Judge, if I could, on 2016-216, I show a null pros order.
Okay, there was a previous petition filed, I know. The last petition I see filed is on November
That's after then.
19, okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll have a hearing on that date. You may stand aside, sir. Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
This is Linda Tamayo, Operations Coordinator at the North Ark Carroll County Center in Berryville, and I am a pioneer. I graduated from NEC in 2012, and now I'm here to help you achieve your goals. I can tell you all about our college services and classes, y también hablo español. There are expanded class offerings available now, including CNA and Administrative Medical Assisting classes. Stop by the Carroll County Center at 804 West Freeman in Berryville today.
Enroll now for spring classes. Classes start January 14th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, Harness Boots and Shoes makes it easy to shop for the most popular brands and styles of footwear available. You'll find a huge selection of Western boots for men, women, and children, including brands such as Tony Lama, Dan Post, Double H, Aria, Justin, and Twisted X. Looking for a good quality insulated or work boot? Try on a pair of Irish Setter, Rocky, or Danner. And to keep your feet dry during those rainy days, try on a pair of waterproof boots from Muck or Boggs. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Each year at Christmas time, we focus on giving. The giving of gifts and the giving of our time to loved ones. This year, Shelby's Gifts, just north of the Harrison Square, wants to help you give more than ever. Our owner, Shelby, is currently battling cancer, and in her honor, 3% of every purchase made at Shelby's during the month of December will be given to the American Cancer Society, a cause near and dear to our hearts this year. So come by and let us help you find the perfect gift so that you can give more than ever this holiday season. And don't forget, free gift wrap.
Whether you're hunting, fishing, or tailgating, Clay Maxey Ford has you covered. That's right, near or far, when it comes to getting you where you want to go, America's best-selling truck, the F-150, is up to the challenge.
You can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
17-315, State versus Stephen Goings. Terroristic threatening, several counts, but this is a revocation. And, good morning. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
I filled out a public defender application yesterday.
Okay, we'll take a look at it. Thank you.
Some of those 60 or 60 things we were bantering back and forth with we'll take a look at that. He said he was going to send the revised form that they fill out. I want to take a look at that. What we can do is put him on for the 21st, and if we can come up with a 60 or 60 the judge is comfortable with, we could go forward with that.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and it appears this is an arraignment. How does he plead?
Not guilty, or not true, Your Honor.
Okay, now, we'll have let me see what the allegations are.
They're also technical in nature, Your Honor.
We'll have a hearing on the December 21st.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes. State versus Michael Martin, 17-123. Looks like it's a revocation on a theft by receiving charge.
It is, Your Honor, be a first appearance.
Okay. Good morning. Do you have a lawyer, sir?
No, sir, I hadn't filled out the form yet.
Okay. Well, fill out the application if you're going to make an application to the Public Defender's Office. Appear on December 21st for arraignment and attorney status, 9:30.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Robert Mitchell, 18-99, controlled substances. This is a revocation, I suppose.
Judge, Mr. Mitchell has two new underlying cases. We're trying to work out a deal that'll encompass all three. We've previously waived the 60-day requirement. We'd ask to continue the revocation hearing. I would ask for a
About January 4th.
January 4th setting, and I think at that point we'll have time to have gone through both new cases and get him disposed of.
January 4th, 9:30 will be his next appearance. 60-day hearing requirement waived. Will you stand aside, sir? Thank you. David Shamlin, 18-105, controlled substances, shoplifting.
Judge, we represent Mr. Chamberlain, and I think I put his, Judge, Mr. Chamberlain is one that, based on his criminal history, the allegation isn't that severe, but his criminal history bumps it to a point where it has a fairly significant sentence with it. We're going to try to get him screened for drug court, so I think he had an FTA back in September, but he's been picked up. We're going to try to get him screened. If we could have him reappear.
Was he the gentleman that asked me about Christian Center Ministries? Someone did. Maybe it's a different man. Anyway, that's fine.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I believe they're staffing for drug court again on December 14th. If they
Okay.
could possibly get him screened and staffed by that time, we might know something by the 21st.
Well,
or we can put it on the 4th.
Set to appear on the 11th already.
On which date?
The 11th.
The 11th?
January 11th.
Okay. We should know something by then, surely.
Very well. Okay, it sounds like they're working on your case, sir. You can stand aside. Thank you. Eric Harsh.
He'll be up in just a second.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
No, you're okay.
That's good. See, Mr. Harsh was a fugitive, picked up in Ohio or I think, or someplace. Anyway, the bondsman went and got him, picked him up. So I think they brought him before, as they said it in 8.1. I don't know that we need an 8.1. He's got, who represents him? Mr. Gibson, do you represent
Judge,
him?
I believe so. Oh, no. He hadn't applied, she says.
Oh, okay. Let me look, I'll look his case up. That's what I should have done to begin with.
The name rings a bell, and I can't remember if that was Wednesday in Boone or in Newton County.
It's Wednesday in Newton County. But I still have the discovery on Mr. Harsh. I don't think we ever established his attorney status for me to provide it.
Possession of controlled substances, probably methamphetamine, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Again, this is 51 CR 18-57. No, I'm sorry, 18-31, right. And look here. No, the public defender was appointed on May 4th, 2018.
That's what I thought I saw him on as an FTA. I didn't know they'd got him picked up. If we could just have him set for the next day in Newton County.
I'll schedule it out for trial.
Yes, please.
I'd love to take care of this right now, if we could.
Okay, we can't do it today, sir, but we'll schedule out. Let me give you the next date I'm in Newton County, if I can find it. I'll be in Newton County on January 9th of next year at 10 o'clock. So I'll set you to appear on that day.
Can I get an OR bond then?
Oh, no, sir. They had to go to Ohio to get you, so.
Yeah, well, I've been to court like 8 different times too.
Not here.
My attorney knows that too. I've been Newton County to Harrison and back and forth for months and months, and I just never get a court date. It's been thrown out, to tell you the truth.
The docket doesn't reflect that, but at any rate, I'll see you on the 9th.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. 51 CR 18-29. He was another fugitive at one time. Let's see what was gone. This is possession of paraphernalia. Was out on a signature bond, which didn't work. Sir, last time I saw you were going to appear for attorney status. Did you ever make application to public defender or hire a lawyer?
No, sir. I made a application for the public defender, but I had called in. I had the flu. I talked to Donnie Davidson and Vanessa Moore. They were supposed to let you know that I would not be able to make it to court because I had the flu, and I was just waiting on my next court date, and then they gave me a failure to appear. But I did contact them, and I contacted the secretaries in Harrison, letting them know that I had the flu and was not able to come in.
Okay, well, I tell you what, we'll check on that, and if we confirm that, and the bondsman's willing to stay. No, you didn't have a bondsman, did you? Let me check on it. We'll try to make a decision on that.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Now, I tell you what, let me give you a date here. When's he next scheduled? Do you know?
He's not scheduled for his trial.
Oh, that'd be right, wouldn't it? January 9th, 10 o'clock in the Newton County Courthouse will be your next appearance.
Okay. Remind
me to check on his situation. Sir, I'll set you a bond that you make with a bondsman right now, but I'll check on your situation and you're right on the signature bond. But I tell you what, I'll set you a $2,500 bond, cash or professional.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
January 9th, 10 o'clock, Newton County Courthouse, next appearance. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The most magical time of the season to me is Toyotathon, with great deals on Tacoma, RAV4, even the awesome Camry. For you and your family.
Hi!
So, how can I help?
Toyotathon is on. Right now, get $3,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers can get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the adventurous 2018 RAV4.
Here's your keys.
So how does...
Magic.
Toyota, let's go places.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
You know, we should always remember to have a working smoke detector where we sleep. Let's go, let's go. Okay, we're all safe, we're all safe. In an emergency, you need a meeting place outside the whole family can meet, so you know everyone is safe.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Clayton Braswell, 18-221. We're back to New Boone County cases. Rape is the allegation.
Your Honor, this case, as I discussed with the court in conference with Mr. Bradford earlier, there's 2 experts that are preparing reports in this case. Because of that, and because we don't have them, the state and defense have agreed to a 60-day continuance to allow those reports to be prepared. The defense will take the time for speedy trial purposes.
Is that agreeable, Mr. Bradford?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Very
Based
well.
on discussions I've had with my office,
Thank you,
too.
Your Honor. Will there be an amended scheduling order?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Douglas Graff, 18-223. Controlled substance, criminal trespass.
Your Honor, we've reached an agreement in that case, and I have a plea statement that's been executed by my client. May I approach?
Yes.
Your Honor, Mr. Graff took it upon himself to complete a drug treatment program prior to entering this plea. In consideration of that treatment and the condition of probation, that he continue with any aftercare that may be involved in that program. And I did confirm that he is eligible for an Act 346. I believe that's an appropriate disposition in the case.
Sir, I'm looking at a police statement and some conditions of suspension of probation.
Yes, sir.
You've gone over these, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's in these documents?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charges against you and the range of penalty if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine and criminal trespass?
Yes, sir.
When you plead guilty, you're giving up your right to have a trial and you cannot appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Other than what's in these documents, have you been promised anything to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Okay, has anyone unduly pressured you or threatened you to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
You're guilty of these charges, is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let me see here. And you were in possession of methamphetamine here in Boone County on or about May 30th of this year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at this time, sir, I accept your plea. It'll be under Act 346 of 1975. You'll be placed on 3 years probation. For the felony, possession of methamphetamine for criminal trespass, you'll be fined $500. You pay $200 in cost, a total fine of $2,000, a drug crime assessment of $125, a $20 booking fee. Pay what you owe at a minimum rate of $100 per month, beginning within 30 days.
Yes, sir.
Make your payments to the Sheriff's Department here in Boone County.
Okay.
And before you leave today, you'll need to visit with Officer Hagler, this big fellow right over here.
Go ahead. If you got any trouble, come see me.
Daniel Scott is case number 2017-149.
We'll take that up. Daniel
Mr.
Scott,
Scott.
17149.
May I address the court, Your Honor?
Amen.
Mr. Scott, prior today, we had several discussions about resolving your case.
Sir.
You're going to speak up so that we can hear you.
Yes, sir.
And I was provided with some documentation this morning from the prosecuting attorney, and you and I went over that. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I read it. I read the police statement as you read along.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you signed it, and then you also signed the attachment to it. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you read over the conditions of probation?
Yes, sir.
I answered all your questions.
Answered all of them.
Your Honor, move for a change of plea.
And Your Honor, I reviewed this plea agreement with the officers involved in the case, and they all approved.
Okay.
There'll be one notation there, Your Honor. The fine is now $1,000, not $2,000, and that would mean the total fines and costs would be $1,915. And then there's restitution for a medical bill, Mr. Scott's medical bills that the law enforcement paid in the amount of $2,059.
That is correct.
Okay. Sir, I'm looking at a police statement and some conditions of suspension of probation, and as you told Mr. Moon, is it true that you went over this?
Yes, sir.
You understand it, is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? You understand the charges against you and the range of penalties if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
And you're pleading guilty to possession of methamphetamine, possession of drug paraphernalia, resisting arrest, and improper muffler, exhaust, defective equipment?
Yes, sir.
When you plead guilty, you give up your right to have a trial, you give up your right to an appeal. You understand this?
Yes, sir.
Are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Other than what's in this document, have you been promised anything to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Have you been pressured or threatened to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Are you guilty of these crimes?
Yes, sir.
Looks like in April, on or about April 20th, is it 17?
That's correct.
Here in Boone County, you were in possession of some methamphetamine and paraphernalia.
Yes, sir.
And when officers tried to apprehend you, you resisted, is that right?
Yes, sir.
This time, sir, I'll accept your plea. Judge you guilty for possession of methamphetamine. You'll be sentenced to 6 years probation, plus you'll serve 9 days in the county jail with credit for time served. For possession of paraphernalia, you're sentenced to 6 years probation, plus 9 days in the county jail with credit for time served. For resisting arrest, you'll be sentenced to 9 days in the county jail with time served. And improper muffler exhaust, 9 days in the county jail with credit for time served. There's restitution of $2,059.
Yes, sir.
You'll pay. There's $200 in court costs you ordered to pay, along with a $1,000 fine, a DNA fee of $250, drug crime assessment of $125, $20 booking fee, $320 on the pay for stay ordinance. Pay what you owe at a minimum rate of $100 per month, beginning within 30 days. And you make your payments to the sheriff's department.
Yes,
here
sir.
in Boone County. And you'll also need to visit with Officer Hagler before you leave today, sir.
Yes, sir.
This gentleman, can he maybe excused to go with him, Your Honor?
May.
All right.
Mr. Moon, you had another case?
Yes, Your Honor, it's an arraignment. The file was just set up. It's 2018-415.
Okay.
Jared Matthew Smith.
Come forward, sir. 405.
Well, they told me 415 downstairs. I'm sorry.
And he was, I think he was one, he's
I do have 2 cases on him.
Well, we appeared in front of Judge Webb on the 405 case.
Okay.
And that was, but the 415 case was the one that was set up today. What's the charges in 405, I think, are just a few. Do you have the?
Yeah, I don't give you discovery on
Well, hold on.
both.
The charges in that case are just, there are multiple charges in the 415 case.
There's one on the 405.
Yeah, 1 to 405, that's what I thought.
Correct or not, this says that he's to appear before this court, let's see. For arraignment, obtain scheduling order on this day, so he enters plea of not guilty if he hasn't already.
Yes, Your Honor, in the 405 case, we entered, we entered a plea that day, and there was an order entered regarding the bonds, where both these cases are under one bond, not two separate bonds. There should be an order on file in that case. And then we're appearing here on 415. There's several charges in this case. I've explained to him the nature of the penalties the facts of the state must prove. He understands the minimum maximum penalties involved in this case. I've explained to him his constitutional rights, Your Honor. We'll waive any form of reading, Your Honor, and enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. It didn't make it to the file, the electronic file about that bond. What was the agreement?
It's $20,000, Your Honor.
Your Honor, let me just give you an order, Your Honor, a copy of the order. It was filed in case 405 on November 16th. There's a file mark of it.
All right. Now we'll go to, what was the other case?
415.
415. Letter of plea of not guilty. It's drug case, drugs and firearms, maintaining a drug premise, other charges. If we haven't already, we'll schedule it out.
All right. Thank
Anything
you.
else?
No, Your Honor. May I approach and retrieve this order? Or do you need a copy of it?
I do not.
All right. Thank you. May he be excused?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have as well. May I be excused?
Yes.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Toyotathon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there.
Yeah, we should go check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Toyotathon is on. Right now, get $2,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a stylish new 2019 Corolla.
'Tis the season. Toyotathon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Each year at Christmas time, we focus on giving. The giving of gifts and the giving of our time to loved ones. This year, Shelby's Gifts, just north of the Harrison Square, wants to help you give more than ever. Our owner, Shelby, is currently battling cancer, and in her honor, 3% of every purchase made at Shelby's during the month of December will be given to the American Cancer Society, a cause near and dear to our hearts this year. So come by and let us help you find the perfect gift so that you can give more than ever this holiday season. And don't forget, free gift wrap.
Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, Harness Boots and Shoes makes it easy to shop for the most popular brands and styles of footwear available. You'll find a huge selection of Western boots for men, women, and children, including brands such as Tony Lama, Dan Post, Double H, Ariat, Justin, and Twisted X. Looking for a good quality insulated or work boot? Try on a pair of Irish Setter, Rocky, or Danner. And to keep your feet dry during those rainy days, try on a pair of waterproof boots from Muck or Boggs. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Becoming a medical assistant offers a quick transition from college to career. Get trained in only 1 year. Medical assistants are vital in today's changing healthcare industry and in high demand. North Ark's program offers both clinical and administrative medical assisting and prepares you for jobs in doctor's offices, health clinics, specialty clinics, or hospitals. You will have the opportunity to become a certified medical assistant and earn even more.
Enrollment is open now. Classes begin January 14th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
We all need the help of a pharmacy from time to time. Sullivan Pharmacy would like to thank all their customers for supporting them as an independent local pharmacy. When you trade with an independent pharmacy, you deal with an owner that supports the local economy and charities. Visit Sullivan Pharmacy for any of your over-the-counter or prescription needs. It's important to keep helping those that help the community. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 Main Street, Harrison, serving this area since 1965.
George Malote, 15121. Theft of lease, rented, or entrusted personal property.
I think my lawyer won't go, man.
Yeah.
He did a fair time.
Mr. Malonzo, he just went up to the car, so be right back.
Well, who is your lawyer?
George Stokes.
George, okay, I'll call you later. How about that?
Okay.
Garrett Angel, 16145. Controlled substances, drug paraphernalia, criminal trespass. Garrett Angel.
I believe this is scheduled for a bond show cause.
Okay.
I served on August 21st. Oh, here's Mr. Pazanka.
Okay. If I can find it. Long file.
Part of that's probably because it's a revocation case.
You're on his bond, sir.
He's in the area. I had spoke with him. I thought we were done with him.
Okay. You may not,
in fact,
let me check. You may not be on his bond. Let me see how he got out of jail. This is on a revocation, so you might have. Let's see. You're on it in May. Let's see what happens here.
Or my copy is not file marked, but the order for the issuance of the warrant and summons for the surety to appear was from August. August 10th's the date on it.
Okay. Now, what did you say that your records reflect, sir?
I'm sorry?
You said you thought we were done. What?
I thought that we were done with them, yeah. As a matter of fact, the next three, I thought the same thing.
We'll check on it, but I don't.
But I
tell you what.
I have no verification on that, so.
Yeah, well, it's no problem. We'll summons for sure. Let's see. I think you must have bonded him on a revocation in May. Let me look. We'll just try to get it straight here. We'll give some extra time if you are. It's no problem. But he appeared in the latter part of May and waived the 60-day hearing requirement. And called his name in August 10th. He wasn't here. Ordered an alias warrant issued. Sure to be notified. This reflects you're still on it. I'm gonna, if you agree, I'll continue it till January 11th.
Till when?
January 11th.
11th?
Yeah, and if I'm wrong about that, you can tell me.
Appreciate that.
Okay. And who do you have next, sir?
Robert Black.
I think isn't he in the jailhouse? No, that's Stephen. Stephen.
I get them
okay.
confused too.
Let me look here. Robert Black.
He has a revocation and a couple of pending cases.
Okay. Look. Well, Mr. Campbell, or Campbell Bonding, I should say, bonded him in March. And we issued a warrant in Also in March. Okay. Mess. Okay, there was a order for the issuance of a warrant and summons for the surety to appear issued on March 26th. Is that served? I'm not sure.
Your Honor, the one that I served was issued in August. Now, I do show that Campbell Bonding was on the case, at least in 18-75, one of the pending cases.
Right.
I show that Campbell Bonding was on that bond at one point, but I believe they surrendered Mr. Black.
Do you remember?
Just like he said, we surrendered.
You surrendered him,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
And then I believe at that time, Exit Bail Bonding agreed to bond Mr. Black.
But did you bond him?
Yes, I did bond him.
On which one? Do you know which?
I bonded him several times.
Yeah.
I have 3 cases.
Well, this is the one where we don't have, there's not a bond on file that Mr. Pazanka bonded him, but I assume he did. But do you have anything?
Judge, I do believe I have a copy of a bond in at least one of the files. I don't know if it was a bond that covered all 3 cases or if he posted separate bonds.
How do we determine what did you bond him on? Do you know offhand?
I'd have to go look it up. I don't remember.
If you don't mind, sir, I'm going to call this later because there's a lot to go through here. On Robert Black,
Yes.
I'll just recall it. Did you have another one?
Well, I've got 2 of them here on Robert Black.
Yeah, 2 on Robert Black. Did you have any more?
No.
Okay, we'll come back to it, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Whether you're hunting, fishing, or tailgating, Clay Maxey Ford has you covered. That's right, near or far, when it comes to getting you where you want to go, America's best-selling truck, the F-150, is up to the challenge.
You can depend on our vehicles, our prices, and most importantly, our people. So come see us today at Clay Maxey Ford in Harrison and in Berryville, or visit us online at claymaxeyford.com and claymaxeyfordberryville.com.
Becoming a medical assistant offers a quick transition from college to career. Get trained in only 1 year. Medical assistants are vital in today's changing healthcare industry and in high demand. North Ark's program offers both clinical and administrative medical assisting and prepares you for jobs in doctor's offices, health clinics, specialty clinics, or hospitals. You will have the opportunity to become a certified medical assistant and earn even more.
Enrollment is open now. Classes begin January 14th. For quality, value, and convenience, think North Ark first. We're your college.
Cold weather has arrived in the Ozarks, and Quality Feed Grains can help you get through the winter months more efficiently. They have a variety of de-icers in stock, including heated dog bowls, heated livestock buckets, heat bulbs and lamps, bucket heaters, and sinking or floating de-icers, plus de-icers for the car as well. Quality Feed Grains, helping you stay warm this winter. 4617 Highway 65 South in Bellefonte and 311 East Prospect in Harrison.
Each year at Christmas time, we focus on giving, the giving of gifts and the giving of our time to loved ones. This year, Shelby's Gifts, just north of the Harrison Square, wants to help you give more than ever. Our owner, Shelby, is currently battling cancer, and in her honor, 3% of every purchase made at Shelby's during the month of December will be given to the American Cancer Society, a cause near and dear to our hearts this year. So come by and let us help you find the perfect gift so that you can give more than ever this holiday season. And don't forget, free gift wrap.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be, but you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years, and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Hamilton Berger takes on MeTV's #1 attorney, Perry Mason.
Any objection, Mr. Berger?
I object.
Objection. I object. Overruled.
Will Hamilton Berger ever beat Perry Mason?
Don't bet on it.
Lee Bradley, 16143, residential burglary, firearms and theft. His original charges is a revocation case. Lee Bradley.
Judge, she's usually not very timely. Last time she was here, she was told to show up today. I think she showed up 10:26 or so. She showed up late. Alias was issued, then withdrawn, and told to reappear today.
Was this the one where I made sure it was clear that it was AM and not PM?
Maybe Santa will bring her a rooster and she can get up. We'll recall. Man, that's a long file too. John Bryson, 18239. Firearms for certain persons. Final appearance before trial.
Judge, I don't believe there's any issues to take up.
Okay.
And we're set for trial in January.
Correct.
All right. Free to go, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor.
Joseph Couch, 17-75. It's a revocation. Set for hearing today.
Ben, I know you were meeting with Mr. Hagler this morning. Did y'all discuss Mr. Couch?
Judge, I thought we were going to reinstate him. Just, he had made phone calls and made some payments. Is that?
Mr. Couch.
I'm not a supervising officer, and I don't know his current payment status, but I can check with his officer on that.
We'll recall it. We'll recall your case. Dakota Jones, 18403. Sexual extortion, intimidating a witness, terroristic threatening.
Judge,
Judge, I believe she appeared in front of Judge Webb on November 16th, and ordered to appear today to for attorney status and to get on this court schedule.
I have appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You've already entered a plea of not guilty. Let's see when your next case is, or appearance, I should say. On June 27th of next year. You need to make a appointment to visit with Mr. Gibson.
Okay.
Free to go, ma'am. George Malone, 15-21. Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Let's see where we're at on this.
Your Honor, the primary issue in this case is the payments that Mr. Is it Malott?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Malott's been making payments.
And he's been making payments. He still owes, it would be a little bit in excess of $4,000 when you add everything together. But I believe he's scheduled to go off probation very soon.
Monday. And I just stopped at the jail this morning and make another 100 toward it.
Well, is the state proposing an extension? Is that what you got in mind?
Until we get that dollar amount down to a smaller figure, I believe the court should exercise jurisdiction and extend his probation. Now, whatever reporting mechanism he sets up, I'm fine with. The payment's what I'm concerned
Okay,
about.
yeah, at the break, do you want to talk with Mr. Stone about that?
We can do that.
We can do that, Your Honor.
All right, we'll recall your case.
Thank you.
Miranda Malott, 18309. Not sure what the charges are. Controlled substances. All right. Interference with law enforcement.
Judge, the case is scheduled for trial in April. No issues to take up today.
Are both cases set during that same period?
I would like to get that reading concurrent if I could. I tried to ask last time, but never got to.
Just make an appointment, come see me.
Okay.
Looks like the elder of the two cases is set for January.
Okay.
And the Public Defender's Office has been appointed.
We have, Your Honor, in both cases.
Stay in contact with your lawyer, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Samuel Medlin, 18410. Possession of firearms by certain persons.
These are the application, Your Honor, if I
Okay.
can approach.
Nay. Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you, and should we enter a plea of not guilty?
Please, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll enter a plea of not guilty. Your next appearance before court, it'll be before another judge, Judge Gordon Webb, is on March 22nd at 9 a.m. And but you need to make an appointment to visit with Mr. Gibson as soon as you can, okay? All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.